Good morning, America. My name is John, and I am the traditional liberal. I learned about something disturbing recently, and then it got more disturbing. I feel a little queasy even talking about this. It's gender disappointment. It started with my wife noticing that in some Reddit posts, women were disappointed when they found out they were having a boy. I went and looked. Not only did I find several such cases, but I also found several posts asking why so many women were disappointed in having a boy, which indicates to me that there's more than just the ones I found. But then it turned darker. Take this post. She finds out that her second child will be a boy and describes feeling grief, guilt, and a complete lack of connection. She says she doesn't want to raise a boy in the patriarchy and doesn't want her daughter to share a home with a boy. She then asks if anyone feeling similarly ultimately decided to abort. And the comments aren't any better. I was expecting people to tell her that she was insane, but no, take this one. No worries, do not feel bad. I also do not want boys. I refuse. Or this one. If I ever decide to have kids, I will not be having any boys. Don't feel guilt for considering an abortion. Or this long one. Feel free to pause here to read it, but it basically ends with, I don't think there's anything wrong with you thinking about maybe having an abortion or going through with it. That is disturbing. But hey, maybe it's just one really sick misandrist and a couple of them who found her, right? I wish. So let's look at the next one. It reads, found out I was having a boy and now I want an abortion. She can't stop crying. She feels empty inside. This thing inside her isn't hers. She's been researching clinics all day. And another one, if I get pregnant with a boy, I will have an abortion. She says she will pay for early screening to find out the sex and abort a boy. But that's just Reddit. You know, surely Reddit is just toxic, and it isn't anywhere else, right? Except Instagram, apparently. See, the moment we start aborting male fetuses is when women will be safer. The comments? Dark woke. And I'm so deadass. Realistically, not going to happen enough for it to make a change. Nice thought, though. I love you. Oh, I like you. I really like you. Okay, but these are all hypothetical, right? They're ifs. They're thinking about it, but they haven't done it. Maybe it's all just hormones, and when they come face to face with the decision, they'll have the boys and love them. I have aborted the baby once I found out it was a boy. I'm a staunch and unapologetic radfem. I have never regretted my decision. What I know for sure is that had I kept it, I wouldn't have loved it like I would love a daughter. Or this one, aborted third pregnancy because it was a boy. The United States does not track abortions by the demographics of the baby, only by the mother. So we have no way of knowing if these cases that I found are literally the only ones, or if this is becoming widespread. But I seriously doubt this is all of them. What are the odds I found every case of it in the 5 minutes of looking? I'm not exaggerating. 5 minutes. This piggybacks on my video about why I dislike feminism. It's not about equality. Maybe it never was. It's about hating men so much that you would kill your own son just for being a boy. I don't talk about abortion much on here, but let's talk about it now. This isn't a 13-year-old who was assaulted and shouldn't have to go through pregnancy and labor. This isn't the expectant mother who learns of a congenital disease that's going to result in a sick baby with a short life. This is blatant, unapologetic sexism, eugenics. This is hatred towards half of the human race, so potent and vile that they're willing to kill for it. Now, personally, I am anti-abortion, but pro-choice. I feel it needs to be legal and accessible, but restricted. And by the way, that is the majority opinion in America. But if you want a nationwide abortion ban, start aborting based solely on sex. This kind of hatred cannot be allowed to spread. This is one small step from shooting up an all-boys school. And when that happens, feminism will be declared domestic terrorism, and rightly so. I cannot fathom learning that I would be a father and being anything but overjoyed. Even in the darkest days of my mental health crisis, when I was paralyzed by fear, I was excited. But to consider ending it because of sexist hatred? What kind of monsters has modern feminism created? This needs to be national news, and I am a small YouTuber. We need trained journalists to investigate and expose this evil, and I don't use that word lightly. But this is evil, and it must be stopped. And that's all I have for you today. Please subscribe if you'd like to hear more and comment below your thoughts. Thank you, and good night, America.